The stock market is rigged by Wall Street, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step, super easy, 100% plus SPY options trade. Now, this thing you're looking at is Rigged AI, and basically what we do here at Rigged is we track Wall Street's option flow. What happens day in and day out when they're taking massive trades? Hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. What happens? And what we told you on Friday, the 27th, is this bearish flow here and here has a 41.04% win rate and edge. And what that means is we've seen it enough that the probability is great. It's going to keep winning at 41.04%, which means 41% chance to return 100% plus in the session. The other amazing thing, and this is why just watching option flow by yourself in your dark basement or room or whatever is crazy, because there's a lot of bullish flow here as well, right? But there's no probability and the win rate is significantly lower. They obviously get crushed right here because that's the high. The high of the entire session is at 1028. SPY is never higher. But if you're using rigged, right, we're already bearish because these are glowing blue. But this is important. We don't want to just jump into this trade right away. Why? Here's why. Let's pull them both up. So, right, win rate, very similar for both of them. Why? Because positioning. Blue line, they're in the same place. Okay? What we want to do is enter using KTR. And you can see that right here. 55 to 61 and 62 to 68. Like, what does that mean? What does that tell us? Tells us that this option alert wins at 40%, and when it draws down, it typically draws down into that range of 55 to 61 or 62 to 68. That is where we want to set our orders. Now, if this was 50% plus, absolutely killing it, probably take the trade immediately. But you're down a little bit from the blue line, you're just sitting at the blue. Let's enter using KTR. And if you did that, it was absolutely perfect. Can't beat it. Like, this is the power of using rigged. It says 41.04%. If you're looking in the last 30 days, it's winning at practically the exact same, right? 39.29%. That's because it has probability. It has edge. We've seen it time and time again. And here's how you could have capitalized. Here it is, step by step. So this alert comes in 10:01:19. The win rate's 41%. And KTR, that range we want to live in is 0.55 to 0.61. So we just copy and pasted this from Webull, and you can see we placed our limit order at 10:03:52. So 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, we put the order in right at KTR, and you'll notice what happens. Well, you had to wait 23 minutes, not a big deal. And you got a perfect entry. Because after that, you get this one baby itty bitty move above 574. But then, and we'll have to go back to the chart, the rest of the session, the price of SPY is never higher. So rigged is giving you, hey, this is a 40% win rate. It happens enough to have probability. And if you use KTR, you never get stomped out. the price just goes down and you win the trade. Here's where you fill on KTR, slight spike above 574. It is never higher the rest of the session. If you risk 20% to return 100% plus, you only have to win 16.67% of the time. And if this says, hey, the win rate's 41%, the odds are like the Hunger Games, except they're in your favor. Now, we got stomped out on our runners right here, but this is also like very cool and important. Only 2 blue alerts you see at the open. The rest of this is no man's land. 30%, 30%. They don't have probability. They don't have an edge. I mean, this is an awesome trade. 273% in 32 minutes, 10 seconds. That happens every single day. There's always going to be outliers. What you're looking for and how an options trading system should be judged is how do the best alerts perform. And if you're still watching this, let's just look at it. We shipped a brand new strategy playground. So I'm looking at 9.2 to 9.27, 0 DTE only. That means SPY, QQQ, and IWM, bullish, bearish, and we're looking at everything with an edge. We want probability, and just like the SPY alert earlier, 40% win rate. Let's run the numbers now. So this is typically how we like to trade. Is it the right thing to do? Who knows? It works for us. Hopefully one of you intelligent individuals out there can come up with something better. 10 contracts, 100% take profit, and we're going to sell 80% of it. We always run a 20% stop loss. And this is important. If we get to 30% in profit, we move our stop loss to break even. Trading options is absolutely, and if you can like break whatever is going on in your head and just break even day in and day out, you're going to be here to crush it when it's easy. Stop loss on runners, 50% down from the high, and we're looking to get 200% out of that. So right, I'm going to click this button in a second. Remember, we're looking at everything from the entire month of September, not considering position or anything like that. We're just looking for alerts with probability, edge, and a 40% plus win rate. What is this going to say? What is this going to say? Click the button. Oh, well, that's pretty good. If you traded this way every single day this month, both sides, bullish and bearish, 10 contracts each, you're up 70,606 and 80 cents. That's not the max gain. Obviously, if you're a god, you could have traded it way better. But if you followed the system, risking 20% for 100, you are way, way up. That's what we're doing here. Thank you for being here. Have an extra great day. Whatever day it is you may be watching this, keep it frosty.